Saturday of every month is the perfect time to support local creators in Brandon. Second Saturday is an initiative started by the Chamber of Commerce in 2021, encouraging residents to support their local shops. The owner of Split Rock Furniture opens up the doors to showcase goods made by himself and other artists in the community. The work includes reclaimed wood pieces, repurposed materials, metal art, ceramic, and much more.
I do really like locally made, handmade, artistic products, and to be very honest, I just want to give people a place to try to sell their stuff. I told a former customer that had thanked me for having the sale that I thanked her for buying something from every one of the makers that was in here, because as long as you keep buying, we'll keep making.
Jorgensen's goal is to show off as many local artists that he can fit in the store.